What if men could get pregnant? This is a story about abortion that isn't really a story about abortion at all. It's a story about women. And it starts with two women, Gloria Steinem and Florence Kennedy, two American feminists who back in the 1970s hailed a cab in Boston and began chatting to the Irish cab driver. At some point, the cab driver turned to them and said, "Darlings, if men could get pregnant, abortion would be a sacrament." So, in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to ask if that's true. If men got pregnant, would abortion be safe, accessible, affordable, and the legal and moral right of all men? Every 9 minutes, a woman dies from complications of unsafe abortion. By the time I leave this stage and the next speaker gets up to talk, another woman will be dead. That's 47,000 women every year dead from unsafe abortion. That's 220,000 children left motherless. And that's 8 million women who suffer long-term health complications from unsafe abortion. None of this is necessary. Why? Because legal abortion, surgical or medical, is one of the safest procedures in contemporary medical practice. But while women dying from unsafe abortion is totally unnecessary, what will always be required is safe and legal services. Because even if contraception was used perfectly and every time, there would still be 6 million accidental pregnancies every year. And let's face it, no one is perfect. Contraception, it ain't perfect. 223 million women don't even have access to it or the kind that they want. And then, of course, there's rape. This is why 1 in 3 women will have at least one abortion in her lifetime. That's 1 in 3. This is no minority issue. Yet, abortion remains unsafe, unaffordable, inaccessible, criminalized, and stigmatized. Would it be that way if men were the ones who needed it? This is me giving a TED Talk in 2012 about abortion stigma. This video has now had over 30,000 views. In it, I explain how the stigma that surrounds abortion leaves women fearful that if others know that they've had one, they'll be cast out from their family or their community with a child, maybe several, in their arms. This leads women to keep silent about their need for safe and legal abortion and the harassment they experience from those who are opposed to their rights. Their silence nurtures the ignorance in which repressive abortion laws and deadly abortion practice flourish. These are some of the comments on my TED Talk. Having shame when we have failed to be honorable is normal. But abortion is bad. When we do something bad, we are shameful. That's just human nature. And don't kill a baby because you can't control yourself. Keep your legs closed when you can't fall pregnant. Okay, I know, I do know. You should never read the comments. But I did so this time because I felt it was important to get inside the heads of our enemies. And while what we find there is actually quite painful, I believe we need to look at it in the eye and not turn away. And what we find is this: that the need that mostly religious, mostly men have to control women is so powerful that they don't care that it leaves one of us dead every 9 minutes. Because women who defy male control of our sexuality, of our reproductive capacities, and of our values, well, I guess we deserve to die. The upshot? I believe the cab driver was right. If men got pregnant, abortion would be a sacrament. Abortion isn't stigmatized because of what it is. It's stigmatized because of who we are. Abortion is something that women, and only women, need to determine the course of our lives. Abortion stigma is no more and no less than misogyny and unjust discrimination against women. We know this already. Back in 2006, the World Health Organization wrote that the underlying cause of mortality and morbidity from unsafe abortion is not blood loss and it's not infection. It's apathy and disdain towards women. Make you mad? Does it? Me too. Furious. But what are we going to do about it? Cry? Look away? Or are we going to fight? Fight! We're going to fight. So, here are 3 things you can do to defeat abortion stigma. Number 1, speak out. If you've had an abortion or you provide them, tell your story. 2, out yourself as a supporter of women who have abortions, their families, and those who provide safe abortion care. And 3, out your organization. Design campaigns that proudly display your support for reproductive justice and everyone involved with abortion. Women, their loved ones, and those who provide safe abortion services. Abortion stigma, all stigma, is social. Yep, we need women, we need providers to tell their stories. But when they do, we need to stand up and stand behind them. I want to thank all of you so much for standing behind me today, you big, diverse, wonderful Women Deliver 2016 community. And I want to thank you for standing up for women.